I think where I should start is to say thank you about the shoe. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. And we were talking about, before we took the break, we were talking about your relationship with President Uhuru Kenyatta, with whom you were running mates in the 2013 and 2017 election. Put this matter to rest tonight, Dr. Ruto. What went wrong?
I think the style changed, and I have told you that it is the prerogative of the president, being the boss, and the boss is right, to change the style of how he wants to deliver the program that we have in government business. And we had a different style from 2013 to 2017. From 2017 this way, I think two major things happened. We had a plan. We sat down. We got professionals to sit down with us because the first plan was to lay the foundation. That's why we did the SGR, we did the roads, we did the electricity, we did the TVETs and education. The second phase of our plan was now to build on that foundation and transform lives, create jobs, create businesses, deal with healthcare through the universal health coverage, food security and manufacturing to create jobs and housing. And I think because of change of style and new advisors and new players were brought into the picture, the priorities changed. Now it became handshake and BBI. The whole Big Four agenda kind of took a back burner, or it slowed down. New players, so my space, the space I occupied before, was taken up by other people who were now advising the president on how to move things forward. And also, the priorities changed because now it became urgent to change the constitution. No. And we've been at it now for 4 years. We've been at it. And unfortunately, our original plan of creating jobs, of creating businesses, of universal health coverage has taken a beating. And that's what happened. And when the president decides that he wants to change the priorities of his administration or change the people he wants to work with, that's his prerogative, and I respect that.
Yes, and I'll take you back to Bomas of Kenya sometime last year for what is taken by, including myself, as the president's side of the story. He gave an analogy that this is a relay. He has the baton right now,
correct,
and he's supposed to pass it to you. He suggested that at the right time. And what he said is, you want the baton a bit too early. If we are to open that analogy up, it means you've been overly eager to run for president, talking about your 2022 presidential bid, apparently to his discomfort, as he expressed in Bomas.
Well, that's how the president views it. I view it differently. There is absolutely nothing I have done differently from 2013 to now. But after 2017, and nobody complained about going to launch government projects, going to inspect government projects, facilitate government activity in every part of the country. From 2013 to 2017, I did that. But after 2017, it became problematic to some people. And some people started to raise issues. Why are you going to launch a government road? Why are you going to launch a TVET project? I haven't changed the style of my politics. And I told them, and I even sat down with the president one time, and I told him, this is my style. This is me. You found me this way. I have worked with you this way from the time we started. And the reason why the president paired up with me in choices was he knew my capacity. He knew what I can do. And unfortunately, immediately after the election in 2017, some team, cabal of sorts, came up with a Stop Ruto movement. And you heard it. Moraders of this world started to say all manner of things, that we are going to create a movement to stop Ruto. And they executed their plan. They started first to try and demonize me. Oh, William Ruto is corrupt. Oh, we are going to do a lifestyle audit. They went ahead to remove anybody who was a semblance of being a friend to me. They went ahead to remove everybody who had a semblance of being a friend of William Ruto in every committee in Parliament. Leader of majority in National Assembly, leader of majority in Senate, whips, what? All that happened, you know, but I took it in its strides. Many of them, I think, thought that by trying to humiliate me, I would throw tantrums and maybe take on the president or do those other things. But I am seasoned for a while. I am no longer a young man. I understand many things differently.
No.
And I know that this is just a seasonal thing, you know. And I know the place of a deputy president. You're vulnerable. You're prone to people who have the presidency here.
And actually the accusation...
The accusation you of yes, all manner of things.
And the accusation, deputy president, is actually that you don't know the place of a deputy president.
I do.
And that in the first term, you actually the accusation... The accusation
you of
yes,
all manner of things.
And the accusation, deputy president, is actually that you don't know the place of a deputy president.
I do.
And that in the first term, you are a sort of co-president.
I have never been. I know my place. And I want you, and I even asked the president, my boss, this. I want any information to be produced that I have done in private or in public to disrespect the president or to elevate myself beyond what my duties are. And the president was candid with me. He told me there is no such information because the director of intelligence was sitting there. I told the director of intelligence, can you produce any information that you have that in private or in public I have disrespected the president or tried to be the person I'm not, both in public and in private. If there is one person who has shown respect to President Uhuru Kenyatta, is myself. And I am very clear in my mind that very many deputy presidents are fought. It is an unfortunate situation. And given an opportunity, I would not allow my deputy president to be humiliated the way former deputy presidents have been humiliated and the way I have been humiliated. I will not allow.
Back to the analogy of the relay race and the baton. Do you think it is over as far as President Kenyatta passing the baton to you in next year's election? considering some of the statements he has made, including when he had a meeting in Sagana, where he said that, and this was an insinuation, that he's not going to leave leadership to thieves. What did you think he meant?
Maybe you should ask him. But let me take you back, Linus. The people of Kenya will elect the next president. The next president is not going to be appointed. Right? And that's why I have been very categorical. When I decided to support President Uhuru Kenyatta, I did not give him any conditions. I did not tell him, I am supporting you so that you can support me. No. I did not tell him that when you finish, you should hand over the baton to me. I did not. I knew very well that if I were to run, I would have to assemble myself and face the people of Kenya with an agenda. Right? So, not just me. I don't think anybody should expect to be appointed president of Kenya or to be given the presidency of Kenya by anybody. It is the people of Kenya who will decide. And, you know, there has been a narrative that has been built because the president said that yangu kumi, ya Ruto kumi. Right? I have never said that kind of a statement. It is the president who has said. And the president is an adult. He can change his mind.
Do you think he's changed his mind?
I mean, he's entitled to change his mind.
Do you think he's changed his mind?
I don't know. Maybe you should go. Maybe somebody. Maybe you should ask him.
Yako kumi. Do you think it's?
No, I mean that was his statement. And you know, I am saying the president is entitled to change his mind because he's an adult, right? And I will not take no offense because he owes me nothing, right? I chose to support Uhuru Kenyatta when many people did not want to support him, right? And I chose to support him because in him, I saw that I can build a partnership that will transform Kenya. And we have made tremendous progress. We have not, maybe on a scale of 1 to 10, maybe we didn't get 10, maybe we got 7, but that's a good pass, right? So I'm very clear